to dance?
No.
They don't think it's stupid. That's impressive!
Attention, everybody. Excuse me, everybody. I need your attention. I'm looking for a little short guy named Pat Swayze. Have you seen him?
I haven't.
Pat Swayze, you don't even know who I'm talking about, do you? Short guy, beady eyes. It's not surprising that you don't even know who this person is. These dancing girls, they pick some of the scrawniest, nastiest partners. Anyway, tonight I'm looking for this guy, and they are not very good. In fact, there's more talent probably in this room than there is in this couple. I'm going to prove it to you right now. Actually, I noticed something about y'all. I was peeking in when you walked in, and believe it or not, I noticed some of your posture is terrible. Sit up. Sit up. Yeah. All right? Seriously, ladies and gentlemen, you know, you can be described as, how should we say it, slumpy. We're good. Sit up straight, lady. Slumpy, sloppy, droopy, right?
Sounds like a couple of dwarves to me.
So we're going to work on this together. Let's see. Who should we get? You two stand up. Stand up. Come on. You got the hat on.
You should have volunteered.
This guy. You should have. Yeah. Come on. Okay. Come over. Yeah. You come over here. Over here, sweetheart. All right. Good. Good. No. It's a family show. All right, anyway, ladies and gentlemen, this is a dancing show, all right? And so tonight, hopefully you're here tonight to dance in the marathon, I'm presuming, all right? So you two, we're gonna work on a little bit, all right? We're gonna work on the posture. So first thing, right off the bat, it's all about breathing, all right? So stand up straight, and let me see you do a nice deep breath. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Just remind me, anybody got a mint? There you go. Oh, very good. A little shy right now. Haven't earned that trust yet. All right. Give him a hand, everybody. That looks very nice. That looks all right. Okay, have a seat. We'll get to it. We don't want to get you too excited yet. Anyway, you see my point, everybody. There is so much talent in this room. So do not let Louise and Pat don't let those two walk away with any kind of trophies or prizes this year. You guys should stay in there, hang in there, dance all night. Sit up straight, thank you. Yeah, dance all night. Because remember, I am on your side. I'm on your side tonight. All right?
Well, welcome, Mr. Charleston.
Oh yeah.
Didn't know that you knew any of our dancing couples. That might be a conflict with your contract.
Oh no. That I don't know the couple. I just actually have. What you say? I've seen them dance before. Horrible, terrible. Yeah, and their outfits atrocious. They're bad.
Louise never did have an eye for fashion. Oh, I remember some of our recitals. We had this one recital. We were wearing these lovely red dresses. She and I were dancing the lead. It was a Christmas recital. And the other girls were wearing green and silver. And somehow she came out wearing one of the green dresses. Oh, it was almost a disaster. I still don't know if somebody pulled a prank or what. No one ever admitted to it. All right, dancers. Who wants to dance from this table?
This one right here with the crazy hair.
She did. I love her hair.
Okay.
I love her hair. Who's dancing right here?
This one right here. This one.
It is so good to see you.
Look at you! I do believe we've never looked better.
I know. We always were the best looking dancers in all of our classes.
The other girls never had a chance.
And gobble while on point.
It was humiliating.
But what a memory. Never could figure out where she found all of those crazy costumes.
You know, it didn't matter what I did, I could never get mine straight. I always got at least one wrong.
But sometimes that was what made our dances the best.
Those were the good old days.
Speaking of costumes, I love your scarf. Mind if I borrow it?
Will I ever get it back?
What do you mean?
You were always borrowing things from me, but never remembering to return them. I think by the time we graduated, half my wardrobe was in your closet.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
She never did. You know what? You can have it. Consider it a gift from me to you in honor of our dancing days together.
You will get it back, I promise. What memories we have.
Oh. Those were the good days.
So I'm guessing you're the has-been that's running this little shindig, eh?
I beg your pardon?
Don't sweat it, lady. I Googled you. You had a pretty good run. I'm just not used to working such a small stage. I want to make sure I'm not doing this just for charity. I got fees to pay, you know? Fees to pay. So you're not going to slow pay me, are ya?
You know, this is a friend of mine. Tone it down a little.
What did I tell you about talking to me that way?
Mr. Sways, is it? You are here because you happen to be the dance partner of a friend of mine.
Yes, just quit worrying about it. Everything will be fine.
Oh, you're still innocent, kid. That's why I love you so much. But you don't know what it's like out there with those parasites. I do. But I love dancing. I couldn't stay away from it. I kept my eye out for the openings. When I saw this one with Louise and all the awards that she'd won, I knew that with her by my side, I would take this prize money and be able to pay off my debts in no time. Right, buddy?
Right.
For those of you that are new, welcome for the very first time. Now this is going to be a marathon like no other you have ever experienced. I'm Lindy Cannon, and I'm the organizer. I used to be a professional dancer and singer, but then I decided to retire and focus on teaching and share the gift of entertainment with others.
I noticed it from watching this one couple that I saw at another dancing event. Don't get so involved with yourself that you forget you're dancing with another human being, all right? All right, if you have a partner, make sure you pay close attention. Oh, and the other thing, speaking of partners, when you grab them and dance them, and some of you are more apt to step on their feet, try not to leave bumps and bruises where they can have a bad memory of the evening, all right? All right, that is it for me. I yield the floor to Miss Lindy. Back to you.
Well, thank you, Mr. Charles Stud. Now, the dance marathon is going to begin momentarily, but first, in vaudeville style, a little bit of fun entertainment to kick things off. I found a fabulous comedy duo here tonight.
It's a funny thing, it just slipped my mind.
Oh, I know. The greatest splinter in the world. That's what I'm after.
Why, I'm his manager.
Who's manager?
The greatest tenor in the world.
What's his name?
What do you care? Besides, I can't pronounce it. What do you want with him?
Well, I want to sign him for the New York Opera Company. Do you know America's waiting to hear him sing?
Well, he can sing loud, but he can't sing that loud.
Oh, ho, ho.
It's in public domain, don't worry. And now it is time for the dance marathon to begin. So I need all of our fabulous dancing couples to move to that end of the room. Tricks, and apparently there aren't very many in this room, but I did find Kate, who said she knows a fabulous joke to tell us all.
Okay, so there is a old married couple in the spring. They're getting ready to do their gardening, and she's bending over weeding a garden, and her husband's standing there, and he's doing something. He looks over and he goes, looks at her, looks back at the grill, he looks at her, looks back at the grill, he goes, Mary Jo, I think you're about as white as that grill. And she turns and she goes, ha ha, and then she doesn't talk to him the rest of the day. And then later that night in bed, they're laying in bed and she turns the light off and she's getting ready to go to sleep and he's laying next to her and he reaches over and he starts rubbing her leg. And she pulls her leg to the side and she goes, are you crazy? Do you think I'm going to fire this big-ass grill up for one little weenie?
I imagine that's going to be all over Facebook tomorrow. Well, that was entertaining. Anyone else have a fabulous joke that they would now like to share?
I can't follow that.
No? All right, well, I'm going to go check on Mr. Charles Stud before we move into the next decade of our retroactive dances of the decade.
It works.
I told you we'll work everything out. You just gotta calm down.
Honey, there's nothing to work out. Either we give him the money or I get hurt.
What do you mean, we? I'm not part of the deal. I'm not the one that the goons are after. Or am I? You know, I was just trying to support you through the competition, but after tonight we're through. You knew that though, didn't you?
What do you mean we're through? I got a lot riding on this, doll.
Yeah, well, the ride stops tonight. You know, I don't keep partners for very long, and that's on purpose.
Marathon Dance is a fundraiser, and so to help raise some additional funds, you can vote for your favorite dancing couple. It just is a quarter a vote. So, couples, I need you back up here. We're moving into the 60s. I know you all are going to love this one. It's time to do the twist.
All you gotta do is read the rule books.
Just a sip.
Just a sip or not, that disqualifies you. No stimulants of any kind.
Okay, he said it was just a sip. He didn't know. Can we just get rid of the can and just be done with the whole thing?
Oh, come on, I'm begging you. I'm begging you. My legs. My legs are begging you.
I am appalled. And the music stops. You can stop, mister. What's your problem?
You said
Oh, it's all right. You don't have a stimulant, do you?
Yes, I do, right there.
That's going to be on Facebook, too.
I think we just lost our PG rating. Anyway, the thing is, if you would spend more time studying the books, and you would know that that is a no-no. Goodbye, you're disqualified. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, maybe we should move on to the next dance, shall we?
What is the next dance?
Oh, you're going to love it. It's time to hula.
And if you want to get you another partner, if you swing that way, it's all right, darling. You know, you really have the hips for this dance, don't you?
You know, your charm's starting to wear me down. I'm thinking that you were a little rough on my ex-partner there.
You don't get to the winner's circle by cheating, sweetheart.
Well, I know you have a high morals to stand up to as a gentleman and all, but...
Stop on down my butt, lady. Hey.
Hypothetically speaking, wouldn't you make like a little exception and let a poor soul back into the competition?
No, I couldn't go against the rules as a Southern gentleman. I couldn't do that.
Well, hypothetically speaking, what if I was ever so grateful to you that I considered spending more time with you?
Spending more time with me? What do you mean by that?
On the dance floor, of course.
Well, you know, time on the dance floor often makes it more accessible for time other places.
I'm getting tired.
Sit down then, buddy. Sit down.
Sure, I don't know what you're doing, but perhaps I'd be willing to learn.
All right, you'd be willing to learn. I like the sound of that. All right, I need me some help. Who do I need?
Urinator.
Yeah, sweetheart. Come on, Beefy, come on.
Urinator.
Yes.
You can sit here if you want. We're going to do a little...
Ask me nice.
What?
Please have a seat.
Please don't urinate on me. All right, I'm going to do a little gimmick here. I'm quite a ventriloquist, all right? So what's your name, sweetheart?
Charlotte.
Charlotte. You can be nice. She's so mean. Like, sit down, I'm doing your nails. Hey, you strap them in and stuff so they don't run away? What am I asking? You're making me scared.
Ask me to have a seat.
That's kind of creepy. What's your website? Maybe this will be more comfortable online. All right, beats for more. All right, please sit down, all right? We're going to have a little fun here. I'm going to be the ventriloquist and you can be the dummy. But the good part is I have it all prepared. So you can actually, you do read English, right?
What?
Okay, very nice. Now she's mocking me. Geraldo, how do you put up with these girls? You know what I'm saying?
Happily.
All right, sweetheart. So I'm be the vent and you be the dum dum. All right, here we go. So here we're gonna have a little fun right here with the pee-pee here. You ready? Here we are. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce to.
I can speak for myself.
Technically, I'm speaking for you.
How do you figure that?
I'm the one talking and you're the one moving your mouth.
But I get all the girls.
She gets all the girls. Okay. I always forget to pick a man for this gag. That's
Yeah,
all right. Anyway, but ladies and gentlemen, let me once again introduce to you.
Are you gonna try that again?
I didn't think you had much of a memory.
Why?
Because you're a blockhead.
A what?
a dimwit.
A what?
A nitwit.
A what?
A doofus.
A what?
A dummy.
Hey, how'd you know that?
Actually, you just read my line, so that's okay. Let's just keep going. Here, I'll do this. I'm pretty smart, you say that. See, she tried to get so smart that she was done.
It should be highlighted.
I know. Next time, Pee-Pee, I'll try to get it in.
I'm pretty smart.
Yeah, I'm pretty smart. That's not what I heard.
I can tell jokes.
You don't say.
Technically, you're correct.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you very much. So tell me a joke, all right?
Did you hear the one about the topless lady ventriloquist?
The topless lady ventriloquist. No, I did not.
No one noticed whether her lips were moving.
All right, the nuns back there, they didn't get that one. All right, anyway, topless lady ventriloquist. Nobody noticed if her lips were moving. That's good shit. Anyway, this is a family show. How about a little respect, okay? Let's try it my way. A guy goes into a bar and says to the bartender, say, if I show you a good trick, will you give me a free drink?
Depends on the trick.
Says the bartender. The guy pulls out a tiny piano bench and out of his coat, and he reaches in another pocket and pulls out a rat. He sits that rat on the bench, and the rat begins playing Stormy Weather on the piano.
Yeah, that's a great trick.
Says the bartender.
Have a drink on me.
So the guy finishes his drink and says, say, if I show you a trick, will you give me another drink? The bartender answers.
If it's the rat trick, I've already seen it.
No, says the guy, it's different. I added to the trick, actually. With that, he pulls out a canary out of his other pocket and sets the canary on top of the piano. The canary begins singing Blue Moon while the rat accompanies her on the piano.
Great trick.
About that time, another patron slides down toward the guy with the trick and he says, I see you're down on your luck. Would you consider selling that trick for $100? Sure, says the guy. I could use $100. And he takes the man's money, gives him the piano, the bench, the rat, and the canary, and the man leaves, taking his trick with him. And the bartender says to the guy,
I don't want to tell you your business, but you just got taken. That trick is worth a whole lot more than $100.
Nah, says the guy, that trick's a fake. The canary can't sing. The rat's a ventriloquist. All right, give her a hand, will you, everybody? Thank you very much. Oh, you can't keep my hat, people. I have to have that. That's for me. Come on, you're a nails girl. I have to have my hat back. Please.
Ask nicely.
Please don't beat me.
Say sugar on top.
Please beat me in private.
Say sugar.
Please beat me in private with sugar on top. Thank you. He's a nasty nail salon from San Juan's Capistrano over there. Wow. All right, that was pretty funny. I liked it.